We are at the confluence of the Ohio, Allegheny, and Monongahela Rivers at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Detroit Lions. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They run for the first time with Benny Snell. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On 2nd and 11 now. Newton escaping the pressure right. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
You know, I don't think this is the last time we'll see that in this game. This guy has mobility, and they want to use his legs in the game plan. So there will be designed runs as well as his scrambles.
And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Dancing away at the 35. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Lions will take over. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They go play action with McDonald. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked out by Milton Fitzpatrick. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. Now following the interception, here's Newton. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here. 1st and 10. Snell on the shotgun handoff. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Newton. And this is incomplete.
Good coverage on the outside, and I think that's where he wanted to check that down to. But once he saw the danger over there, he just threw that one over everyone's head. Smart play.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Chris Boswell on for the field goal. A 45-yard attempt.
Boswell's kick is good. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. So a good kick there. They put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. And he'll need to find a way to shrug off the opening drive, if you can even call it a drive. 1 play and an interception, so he's got to forget that.
I know that in today's football, we have a good number of coaches who don't look at time of possession the way that the old school guys did. But there's still a place for it. And I think that on this drive, after having thrown that interception, they're going to want to eat up a little bit more clock and run some offense and give their defense a little bit of a break.
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. 1 play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now it's Swift. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Joe Schobert, number 4 in the NFL in tackles last year, in to make the stop. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. McDonald He'll buy some time right. Man open, that's Robert Foster complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. Credit Melvin Ingram, able to get into the backfield and make the stop. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
Now left side on the swing pass. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. 1 yard is the loss. They back up even further to a 3rd and 15. This defense for the Steelers, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Got some real estate inside the 30. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. On 1st down, Swift. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Out of the gun, McDonald. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Steps away to his left. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
These type of plays are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him hemmed in, thought they were going to get him on the ground with the pass rush, but were unable to do so. He gets away, picks up a big first down, and sets up 1st and goal inside the 10.
Here's Swift. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. One more time with Swift. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. This would be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. He'll drop this one off to Swift. They do get 8 out of the pitch and catch. However, it's 4th down. They'll try it now with Swift. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. DeAndre Swift, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Lions have taken the lead. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. So that drive spans 13 plays. And the end result, a Detroit touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Pittsburgh set to take over again on offense. 3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here because to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3-6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On the handoff, it's Snell. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 46 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. A first opportunity for the Steelers in the red zone. They've got a 1st and goal from the 10-yard line. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try the air now with Newton. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. The nice footwork gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. Here's Newton. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go, and we've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on this team, I'd be surprised if they're on a 1st or a 2nd seed come playoff time. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
What's the deal, y'all?
So a costly penalty yardage-wise, as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football, it's less likely to draw the flag.
Here's McDonald to throw. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. McDonald sets to throw. Rolling to his right. And he's got it. Swift is hit, and he coughs it up. And it's picked up by the Steelers. All fumbles are costly, but that one really hurts because he had the first down.
Yeah, that's all he needed, right? But the problem is we coach these guys to try and get more, but that doesn't count if you don't bring the ball with you, does it?
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Now, after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Out of the gun, Newton. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Newton. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Back to throw, Newton. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
To throw again on 2nd down, Newton. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. They couldn't contain Deshaun Hand that time as he gets home for the sack. And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 16. Here's Newton. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Trey Flowers has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. A CD, you know, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line.
Let's go.
Another shot now for this Lions offense. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there. Buying time to his left. And that is incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They'll run on 1st down. Swift. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They got 5 through the air last play, now 5 on the ground. 1st and 10. Here's McDonald off of the play fake. He'll let it go deep for Foster. And this is caught. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. They'll run with Swift, and he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. DeAndre Swift with touchdown number 20 on the year, and the Lions add on to their lead. Extra point by Seibert up and good, and the lead is up to 8. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Throwing again on second down. Newton. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Newton now to throw. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And he will have a Steelers first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit.
And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
20.
Here's Snell on 3rd down. It's a pickup of 6, but it's not going to be enough. And the punt team's going to be summoned on 4th down. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Steelers send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. 35 yards that time on the punt, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 11 yards there and a Lion first down. Throwing is McDonald. And this one's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
From the gun, it's McDonald. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And the Steelers are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted,
looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas.
I'm going to show you, man.
The ball comes out, and this is going to get out of bounds through the end zone, and that will go as a turnover as the defense will get it at the 20-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive, and they'll take over with just 18 ticks remaining. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And the Lions getting set to go on offense to start the third. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
42 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. McDonald flush to his right. Got an open man. It's Foster. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A good pickup there, 21 yards. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. Here's Swift. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that's going to make it 3rd down and 10. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
To throw on 3rd down, McDonald. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your...
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. DeAndre Swift, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Lions take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They're going to run again with Snell. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. 3rd and 2, Newton. And that will be incomplete.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the 3rd quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
Just a 2-yard return there following a punt of 48. And out will come the offense as they take over. DeAndre Swift heading back out with his Detroit teammates. I guess it kind of goes without saying at this point, but he's had a great game, as we like to say, a nose for the end zone, no doubt.
continues to find it throughout this game, and I'm sure he's got a nice place to live. He might want to make an offer on the end zone for a second home because that's what it's been like throughout this contest. He knows how to get there, and boy, he looks happy when he does.
He's already bought all the property in the end zone. That's the problem. He's going to sell to himself now. Running is Swift. Swift's got the first down and then some. And finally, down at the 41-yard line. 89 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. On the option to give to Swift here. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. Working with 2nd and 5 now. On the option to give to Swift here. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Flushed out right. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown. They go play action with McDonald. This one complete to his running back, Jamal Williams. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Back to throw. McDonald. This one swung out to Williams. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 18. A 3rd down gain of 19. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. On the option to give to Swift here. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled.
And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. Well, the terrible towels here at Heinz Field out in full force. Here's 3rd and long. Play action. It's McDonald. Dancing to his left. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. Seibert able to knock this one through. And that will make this now an 18-point ball game. And right now, Charles, this is about building that lead little by little. And they're able to do just that.
And it gets them past the key number of 16. So this is now a 3-score lead. Not time to exhale just yet. But that might prove to be an important 3 points before things are said and done.
The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm?
And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Benny Snell. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs to keep up with your theme there, playing keep away. first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Right back to Swift again on second down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. McDonald, it'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. On 1st and 10, Newton. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Back to the air, Newton on 2nd down. And he is caught by Smith-Schuster. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. Draw play, and it's Snell. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. Here's 2nd and 9. Newton now to throw. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position, and that was special there. They're going to keep it on the ground, but he will not get in here. He stopped up short of the goal line, and this will remain a 5-point game.
Well, partner, since this new 2-point rule came into play, offenses spend a lot more time working on it. That means the defenses are doing the exact same thing.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken in at the 3. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Let's go.
Detroit's offense ready to take over. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. McDonald will drop this one off to Swift. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Now, despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Throw left side complete to Foster. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. On the option to give to Swift here. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. On the option to give to Swift here. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
On the move to his left. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
On 3rd down, McDonald. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. T.J. Watt in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. .46 yards on the boot. The coverage holds him to just 3 on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead here late. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. And just a yard to go here on 2nd down. Now Newton. Quick completion here to Johnson. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now a give here to Snell. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. Tracy Walker in on the tackle. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Newton to throw. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Gary and Conley. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this will get out of bounds at the 2-yard line. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone came around with a lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. And he'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
Set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got it 2nd and goal now as they look for that final dagger. Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Swift. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Lions add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point by Seibert up and good, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So Cam Newton and his offense down by 12. Just under 2 minutes to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And the offense will cover this one up, but they'll be pushed back inside their own 10. Now Newton. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Cam to throw. Open man completes it to Claypool. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Throwing is Newton. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down. Newton. Completion here to Claypool. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 28. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Here's Newton. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Garyon Conlon, and the Lions will take over possession here up at the 44.
Oh, I know how I feel.
Well, obviously, Charles, this stage of the game, down 2 scores, they had to put the football in the air. Unfortunately, it gets picked off.
And the criticism comes easily in situations like this, but you just laid it out. Look where they are on the scoreboard. Look at where the clock is in the game. He has to take a chance here and try and get the ball downfield to his receivers. Unfortunately, it was picked off.
Now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Once again, it's Swift. Swift's got the first down and then some. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him.
I'm ready for more. You fired up, I'm fired up. Don't run from rap. 1, 2, 3. Hey. I'm ready for more. Tell them I'm ready for more. Game time. I'm ready for war. Tell them I'm ready for war. I just got 20, I'm running on empty. There's more where that came from, my money is silly. I feel like envy, not trying to be friendly. It is what it is, if you want me, come get me. Whenever you ready, no, I keep it steady. Yeah, I get the W, throw the confetti. Please do not tempt me, don't hold it against me. We about that action, don't ever forget it. Squad of gorillas, the army, the navy. When I call a play, I'ma score like a